Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Dai, and today I am introducing you to my Manga Advent Calendar. So I had watched a video from a new friend whose name is Amy. Her channel is A Star Reads. I will link her video that I watched down in the description box below in case you're interested. But I've been watching her videos for a few months now. She does a TBR game, which is how I was introduced to her channel. It's the Bookish Game of Life, where she does a TBR game based on the Game of Life. And so she has been mentioning something about her, I think it's called the 12 Days of Christmas Carol Advent Calendar. You'll see it in the link down in the description box below. But I was interested to see what she was talking about in that video, and so I watched her video from last year. And basically she created a bookish advent calendar for herself by cutting out little slots in a book and then putting a selection in each of the windows she had created, and then she was going to read those books, I think, as she pulled them. And so I thought that's a great idea. And so I wanted to think of something to do for myself. And I thought, what better way to do something like that for myself than do that with some of the manga that I have on my shelf. Now, I have a full slate of Christmas reading on my schedule already, and I have not even filmed my TBR game yet. But traditionally, Book One Cozy's Club, which is my book club, which is the first in a series, Cozy Mystery Book Club, has continued our reading of the Christmas Cozy series that we started. And so I basically have our Book One Cozy's Club selection for December and 3 other Book One Cozy's Club bonus books, which are continuing in series that we have already started. And so I thought, I'm not going to be able to put in a lot more books, considering I also need to pull books from my TBR game. However, I do have a lot of manga that I could read, and manga will take me a little less time. And so what I came up with was pulling the titles out of my Grell jar. Now this is a recycled container. It's a candle. Actually, let me pull the candle for you because I actually have one. So this is the candle. It is a cinnamon and berry. I'm not quite sure if it's raspberry. I think it was raspberry, cinnamon and raspberry. It is my favorite scent that Otaku Scents does. And this, like I said, is the Grell fragrance, and Grell being one of the characters from the Black Butler series by Yana Toboso. So I had already burned one of them, and so I decided to just recycle the container, because why not, right? So in here are a bunch of slips of paper, and on each slip of paper is a series of manga that I have on my shelf that I have either read 1 volume of but haven't continued, or have 3 volumes of at least and haven't started. And I put together this Grell jar in the summertime, and I really don't know what's in here anymore, and I haven't updated it since I filled it because there was no room in here. Like, there's room in there now because my daughter had helped me pull out some of these, but you can see it's pretty full. And like I said, I have not updated this since I put this jar together. So I don't remember which series are in here, so I can't even like put more series in there if I wanted to. I mean, I guess I could and just not worry about having doubles, but yeah. Anyway, getting off track. So there are a bunch of series in here that I either haven't started or I just barely started and hadn't continued. And so I thought, you know, why not put together an advent calendar using those? So I came up with this. So it's basically a gift tag, you can see, and it's closed up by some washi tape. And it is like Christmas themed washi tape. There's like Christmas trees on that, but I used 3 different kinds of washi tape for these. And then I used just a little bit of extra yarn that I had to hang it. So I have created 12 of these like little pockets. You can see it's open here on the top. So inside each one of these tags is one of those slips of paper. So it's a manga series I either haven't started or I've just barely started and not continued. I created these tags by using this Fiskars little punch thing. You can see it's a tag, and I used 1 sheet of cardstock. It gave me 24 tags, and so I used 2 tags, so front tag, back tag, and then I taped it up, put the little tag inside, and then I put the little string. So I have 12 of these. So my thought is that I am going to open one of these every other day starting on December 1st, and I will read 2 volumes from whatever series this is. So that'll basically give me 1 volume per day. And then on the last day, which should be the 23rd, I will read 3 volumes of that series to give me the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th. So basically like 25 days of manga to read. There traditionally is a 25 days of manga readathon. I haven't heard anything about that as I'm filming this video, but if there's information on that, I will link it down in the description box below. But yeah, I will be reading 25 volumes of manga in the month of December. So if you'd like to follow me and see me opening these tags and seeing what series are inside, definitely keep an eye out on my channel. I am thinking that I am going to do that vlog style. I haven't decided yet, but I have been recording monthly vlogs. I think I'm going to try to break that down into weekly vlogs for December like I did last year, and then also show you my yarn advent calendar that I have to open. And then I'm thinking about doing something else for books in between days where I have these tags. So yeah, that is my manga advent calendar. Keep an eye out as I open these and figure out what series I will be reading in the month of December. I know a little bit about what's inside. My daughter did look at the tags to make sure they weren't series that I had already finished. She did tell me that one of the series is something that she's been wanting me to read for a while. I have no idea what that is. She said one of the series is in her room, which is usually the series that she's interested in reading. So one of the series are in my room, and that's usually mangas that my daughter's not interested in and only I'm interested in. And I think she told me that one of them is a thicker volume, so I think that would mean an omnibus. But that's pretty much all I know about what's in these tags. So she knows all of the titles that are in these tags. I did shuffle them up before I put them up. I will show you a little clip here as I'm talking about how I have hung them on my bookshelf. So yeah, very simple for this year because it was such a last minute decision. Next year I'm hoping to have something a little bit more sustainable. But yeah, that's going to take a lot more work for what I want to do, but since I'll have a year, that should be easily achievable. But yeah, so I'm super excited for this, and let me know down in the comments below if you'll be doing something like this in the month of December. If you have picked yourself up an advent calendar, I'd like to know that as well. If nothing else, if you could leave me a Christmas tree down in the comments below, that would be greatly appreciated and would really help me out. And that will do it for me today. So I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye!